I'm your host, Shemisa Ali, and you're watching Urban Legacy TV. Sitting next to me, we have the lovely Corrin Matthews here at the WNY Hypnosis Center. How are you, Mrs. Matthews?
I'm good. Hi, how are you?
I'm excellent, and I'm so excited about this interview today because you do some interesting things. You're a hypnotist.
Yes.
Okay, so being a hypnotist, what exactly does that entail? What do you do?
Well, I actually am a hypnotherapist, but New York State doesn't use that term, so I'm a hypnotist. But basically, I use hypnosis to do therapy, and it's really for vocational or avocational improvement. So that basically means in your profession or in a personal sense, you want to make a change. You want to do some subliminal changing so that you have more control over a particular thing, and you can make it different in your life. And ultimately, that means changing other people's lives too. So.
Right. And give me a daily routine. What is your day like beginning Monday? What is Monday like for you?
So it all starts with a phone call. You know, someone calls in and they say, okay, well, I saw you, or I ran across you, or I heard about you, and I'm really curious about hypnosis. So the conversation is almost always the same. It's, okay, what's involved in hypnosis? What are you going to do to me? Am I going to act like a chicken and all this other stuff? No, people, you won't act like a chicken. Not unless you want to. But I basically explain the process, go ahead and set the appointment for that person to come in for a consultation. In the consultation, I don't really do any hypnosis for therapy other than to put that person down, bring them up, just so they know what it feels like, so that when we begin their therapy, it's a much easier process. The reason for that is because people come in with an unbelievable gamut of things that they want to change. You know, it's never the same thing twice. And every person is so different, the way you think, the way you feel, the way you think and feel about a specific thing, that when you come in, I really need that consultation to learn a lot about you in relation to the thing that you're coming in for. Then my day goes to writing a script for that person. So I'll go back and take a look at everything I know about this person and what they want to change, what they want to change from, what they want to change to, and what would work for them. And I write a script. Then I have them come back in and we do the therapy, and they wake up a whole different person in that sense.
Wow. And what are some of the type of issues that you deal with?
Well, you know, the common ones that people come in for, can you help me lose weight? Can you help me quit smoking? Yes, I can if you really want to. But it's everything else is kind of like surprise. You know, I never know why someone is going to call. I do a lot of stress relief. I do a lot of confidence. I do public speaking. I've worked with people with ADD, children, bedwetting, nightmares, fears. I get all kinds of fears. People who bite their nails. I actually deal with a lot of athletes too. That's actually a big one, who want to come in and basically have better sports focus, or they have higher goals, or they want to get from, you know, amateur to semi-pro, semi-pro to pro, like people who are preparing themselves. So I'm working with a lot of college athletes, and, you know, ideally I'd like to work with more pro athletes. You know, it'd be my dream to work with an Olympian. But I get a big kick out of that because their results are instant. You know, they get up out of my chair and go to the gym. You know, they call me back like, I feel great. I'm going 120 miles on a bike right now. Fantastic. Call me when you start breathing. So that's, I mean, it really is really broad. Some of them are, you know, just lighter things that people just want to deal with. Or, you know, like I said, nail biting, simple habit. I just don't want to bite my nails. It's not attractive. To people come in who have had severe depression or a traumatic experience, or a habit that is really, really profound and affecting their lives horribly. If you want an example, I can give you one. I had a guy come in. He owns 2 companies, 2 stores. He has over 80 employees, a wife, and he has like 6 kids. And he had a severe gambling problem. And he was like, I can't keep doing this. My wife has filed for divorce. 2 of my children are going off to college, and I have spent the money. He said, my employers are always quitting. People don't want to talk to me. I can't look myself in the mirror. I'm not sleeping. I'm not eating. He's like, but every time I get $1, the first thing I do, I got to go to the casino. I got to buy a scratch off. And he came in. He was like, it was a junkie. He was like, it's killing me to not, you know, gamble, but I know that this is ruining not only my life, but several people's lives. So sure enough, I went ahead. It took 3 sessions to change that habit from gambling to something healthier. And that's another thing about hypnosis, the way that it works. I'll explain that in a second. But you know, he came in, and then his wife came in a month later, and she came in for weight loss because he had come to see me. And she said, I don't know if he ever told you how much of a difference it made. But his employees are happier. I'm not filing for divorce anymore. We're happier. You know, our children are preparing for college like they should be. She's like, basically, it eliminated everything. So, you know, that's over 100 people it affected just to change that one person's, you know, habit that wasn't a healthy habit. So what I was saying before about replacement is when someone comes in with something that they want to change, it doesn't just change from something to nothing. You know, if something is there, something else has to be in place. So that's what we'll do. We'll replace things. So maybe someone will come in and they're a smoker. Ooh, they're a smoker, and they're having a hard time quitting. They've tried the gum, they've tried the patches, they've, you know, been on some sort of a medication or whatever. And the thing is, the smoking might not be a nicotine addiction. It could be completely subconscious. It could be a secondary gain. There are a lot of different reasons why somebody smokes. So I find out what those reasons are and I replace it. 9 times out of 10 it's also linked to stress or a need to calm down. So I replace that with deep breathing techniques, what I call anchors. Basically, if I were to have someone who would normally smoke and they're right-handed, I would give them their right hand as an anchor. That every time they bring their fingers together as if they had a cigarette and take a deep breath as if they puff a cigarette, every time they do that, they'll instantly calm down. So same action, same behavior, same feeling, same result, no cigarette. I'm going to ask you a question. You drive?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have a favorite song that when you hear it, you drive a certain way?
Any song I really love, I automatically slow down.
Okay.
Automatically slow down.
Okay. And do you got a drive my ass off song?
If the beat is very up-tempo, yes, I will.
Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. Also, if I'm going to give you another example. I want you to do this. Close your eyes and just picture what I'm saying to you. I want you to picture a really bright yellow lemon. Okay? I want you to think about how the skin feels. Remember the texture of a lemon. Okay. Think about the way it smells. If you were to take that lemon and imagine yourself cutting it in half, would you smell it?
Oh, absolutely.
And if you brought it near your face and you squoze it and you felt the juice come over your hands, could you smell it so strong that you could taste it? Mm-hmm. Is your mouth watering right now?
A little.
That's how it goes.
A little bit right underneath my tongue.
Yeah, so that's how
You're good.
So that's all it is. It's basically I take you in and I just guide you through hypnosis. So all it is basically opening up. What I did was I opened up your subconscious mind just now. I basically had you access, because there's no lemon sitting here. You can't see one, smell one, or taste one, can you? Can you feel the juice? No, but in your mind, you've had that experience before and you can pull it forward. But guess what? Your subconscious mind is stepping aside so your unconscious mind can open up and access that. Doing that to yourself, you could do it. You do it all the time. You just don't think about it. What I do is guided hypnosis. I can take you deeper than you can take yourself because I don't have a limit because I'm awake. So, and that's kind of how it goes.
So if someone was watching right now and they're completely enthused by hypnosis as a healing alternative, where can they find you? Where can they reach you? Are you available online? Can they just come in?
No, you definitely can't walk in. I mean, imagine if you were here and I was in the middle of your session and somebody was like, yo, can I get in there next? I don't mean to say it that way, but you don't want anyone. It's a business, you know. So please don't just call.
No intrusions.
No, please don't just show up. That's not the way that it goes. I love to give every single person who comes to see me the utmost respect, and honestly, I want them to get the best results. So when I'm dealing with you, that's the only person I'm thinking about. So yes, you can absolutely reach me by phone. Can I give out my phone number?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, my phone number is 359-6686.
Area code 2 because we're going to be online.
Oh, okay, wonderful. The area code is 716 and the number is 359-6686. I'm on Facebook, I'm on Twitter, I'm on MySpace. You can pretty much find me. It's Corrin, Corrin Matthews. Or you can just look up WNY Hypnosis Center and you'll find me either way. So.
Okay. Awesome. Well, you heard it first from Mrs. Corrin Matthews. You're excellent at what you do. I'm completely sold by the world of hypnosis now, and I want to say thank you for the interview. And you're watching Urban Legacy TV. Your host, Shemisa Ali. See you soon.
Thank you.